Once upon a time, in a cozy little house on Sunflower Street, there lived the fluffiest, cutest, most wiggly-tailed puppy in the whole wide world, and his name was Biscuit. Biscuit had soft golden fur that looked like sunshine, big brown eyes that sparkled like chocolate drops, and a little pink tongue that loved to give kisses to everyone he met. But do you know what Biscuit loved most in the entire universe? It was his best friend, a sweet little girl named Lily, who had curly red hair, freckles on her nose, and the warmest giggle that made Biscuit's tail spin like a helicopter. Every single morning, Biscuit would wake up super early even before the birds started singing, and he would tip-tap, tip-tap his tiny paws across the wooden floor to Lily's bedroom, where he would jump onto her bed and lick her cheeks until she woke up laughing and saying, "Good morning, Biscuit, you silly puppy." Then Lily and Biscuit would do everything together. They would eat breakfast together, with Lily munching on her yummy cereal and Biscuit crunching on his puppy kibbles, and sometimes, just sometimes, Lily would secretly share a tiny piece of her toast with Biscuit, and he would wag his tail so hard that his whole fluffy bottom would wiggle. After breakfast, they would play in the garden where Biscuit would chase butterflies that floated like tiny rainbows, and Lily would blow bubbles that Biscuit tried to catch with his nose. And oh, how they would laugh and laugh until their tummies hurt. But then every morning, something would happen that made Biscuit's ears droop just a little tiny bit. Lily would put on her backpack covered in sparkly star stickers, give Biscuit the biggest hug in the world, kiss his furry forehead, and say, "I have to go to school now, Biscuit, but I promise I will come back. I always come back because you are my best friend forever and ever." And then Lily would walk out the door with Mama waving and blowing kisses, and Biscuit would sit right there by the big window in the living room, pressing his wet little nose against the glass, watching Lily until she became a tiny dot and then disappeared around the corner. Now, some puppies might feel a little bit lonely, but not Biscuit. Oh no, because Biscuit had a very special job to do. He was the official window watcher, the sunshine guarder, and the best friend waiter, and he took his job very, very seriously. So every day, Biscuit would sit by that big sunny window on his favorite soft blue cushion, and he would watch the world outside while waiting for his Lily to come home. First, Biscuit would watch Mr. Bluebird fly by with worms for his babies, and Biscuit would bark a friendly little woof woof to say good morning, and Mr. Bluebird would chirp back a happy song that sounded like tiny bells ringing. Then Biscuit would see Mrs. Whiskers, the cat from next door, walking along the fence like a fluffy tightrope walker. And even though cats and dogs are supposed to be different, Biscuit would wag his tail, and Mrs. Whiskers would give him a slow, friendly blink, which is how cats say, "I like you," in cat language. The mailman would come by with his big bag of letters, and he'd always stop to wave at Biscuit through the window. And sometimes he would make silly faces that made Biscuit tilt his head to the side in the most adorable way. Then the ice cream truck would drive by playing its tinkly music, and Biscuit would perk up his ears and dream about the time. Lily shared a tiny lick of vanilla ice cream with him, and oh, it was the most delicious thing his puppy tongue had ever tasted. As the morning sunshine moved across the floor, Biscuit would find the warmest sunny spot by the window and curl up into a little golden ball. And he would take a tiny nap, dreaming happy puppy dreams about running through fields of flowers, with Lily playing fetch with bouncy balls that sparkled like stars and swimming in lakes made of chicken soup. When he woke up from his nap, Biscuit would stretch his front paws way out in front of him and yawn the biggest puppy yawn, and then he would look out the window again, checking to see if Lily was coming yet. Sometimes Grandma would come and sit with Biscuit by the window, and she would pet his soft fur and tell him stories about when she was a little girl and had a puppy of her own named Butterscotch, and Biscuit would listen with his ears perked up high because he loved Grandma's gentle voice and the way she always smelled like cookies. Then Biscuit would play with his favorite squeaky toy, a little yellow duck named Quackers, and he would squeak it and toss it in the air and catch it all while keeping one eye on the window because he never ever wanted to miss the moment when Lily came home. In the afternoon, the clouds would float by like fluffy white sheep in the sky, and Biscuit would watch them change shapes. One cloud looked like a bone, another looked like a ball, and one even looked like Lily's face, and that made Biscuit's tail wag extra fast. Then something magical would happen, something that made Biscuit's heart beat like a happy drum. The afternoon sun would start to glow golden and warm, and Biscuit knew, he just knew in his puppy heart that this was the special time when Lily would come home. Biscuit would sit up extra straight, his tail wagging so fast it was just a golden blur, his ears pointing forward like little furry satellites, his eyes watching. The corner of the street where Lily always appeared, and then the most wonderful moment of the whole day would happen. First, Biscuit would see Mama's colorful umbrella. Then he would see the bouncing curly red hair, and then there she was, his Lily, his best friend, running toward the house with the biggest smile on her face. Biscuit would spin in circles by the window, barking happy barks that sounded like puppy laughter, his tail wagging his whole body until he could barely stand still. And when the front door opened, oh, what a wonderful reunion it was. Lily would drop her backpack right on the floor and scoop Biscuit up in her arms, and Biscuit would cover her entire face with puppy kisses. Her cheeks, her nose, her forehead, even her ears. "I missed you so much, Biscuit." Lily would giggle, and Biscuit would wag his tail as if to say, "I missed you too. I missed you more than all the treats in the world. I waited and waited, and now you are here." Then Lily would tell Biscuit all about her day at school, about the funny songs she learned, the pictures she painted, the friends she played with. And even though Biscuit could not understand every word, he understood the most important thing of all. Lily loved him, and he loved Lily, and that love was the most beautiful magic in the whole wide world. That evening, as the sun set and painted the sky in shades of pink and orange and purple, Lily and Biscuit sat together by the window, the same window where Biscuit had waited all day, and Lily whispered, "Thank you for always waiting for me. Biscuit, you are the best friend anyone could ever have." And Biscuit snuggled closer to Lily, resting his furry head on her lap, and in his little puppy heart, he made a promise that he would wait by that window every single day, through sunshine and rain, through autumn leaves and winter snow, because waiting for someone you love is not hard at all. In fact, it is one of the most beautiful things you can do, because it means you care. It means you are loyal, and it means your heart is full of love. And so every day in the cozy little house on Sunflower Street, Biscuit, the golden puppy sits by the window with his tail ready to wag his heart, full of love, and his eyes watching for his best friend, because true friends always wait for each other. True friends always come back to each other, and true friends love each other forever and ever. And that night, as Lily and Biscuit snuggled together in bed, warm and happy and loved, they both dreamed the same wonderful dream. A dream of endless sunny days, wagging tails, butterfly chases, bubble pops, and the most special friendship in the whole entire world. And they lived happily ever after, best friends forever, the little girl with curly red hair, and the fluffy golden puppy who always waited by the window. The end.